So, what if I told you there's an invisible force out there that's costing you thousands of dollars a year, and it's derailing your biggest goals? And no, it's not the economy, it's the war for your attention. Today, we're going to dig into the focus to fortune principle, and more importantly, how you can actually win that war. Does this sound familiar? You're on the go all day, you feel like you're running on a hamster wheel, and by the end of it, you're just exhausted. But when you look back, you feel like you've accomplished, well, nothing? Yeah, if that's you, you're not imagining things. There's a powerful system at play here. And that system is basically a war. It's a war for your attention. It's this invisible battlefield where all these tech companies, advertisers, and apps are fighting for your single most valuable and, let's be real, limited resource, your focus. This battlefield actually has a name. It's called the attention economy. And in this new kind of economy, your focus, it isn't just a mental state. No, it's a currency. Every single scroll, every click, every view, that's a transaction. And the entire system is built from the ground up to get you to spend as much of that currency as you possibly can. And believe me, they have a powerful arsenal. That infinite scroll feature, it's specifically designed so there's no natural stopping point for your brain. And those notifications, they're engineered to give you a tiny little hit of dopamine, literally training you to crave interruption. And get this, these aren't bugs, they're features. They are weapons of mass distraction. So, what's the real cost of all this? This isn't just about feeling a little scattered. This war for your attention is hitting you right in the wallet. It's like an invisible tax on your productivity and ultimately on your earnings. And just how big is this tax? Well, research shows that constantly switching between tasks, even for just a few seconds, can slash your productive output by up to 40%. I mean, think about that for a second. Nearly half of your potential just gone, just from flipping between tabs and notifications. And that loss, it adds up. Big time. Over a year, the average person loses up to 1,200 productive hours just to distraction. To put that in perspective, that's like taking a 3-month vacation that you never actually went on. All that work time just vanished into thin air. And this completely debunks one of our biggest cultural myths, multitasking. Our brains, they just aren't wired for it. What we think is doing more is really just our brain rapidly switching from one task to another. It just creates this cognitive overload, it slows us down, and it leads to way more mistakes. It's the illusion of being productive. But here is the good news. In a world that is literally engineered for distraction, the ability to truly focus, well, that becomes a superpower. It's how you turn your attention from something that gets stolen from you into your single greatest asset. This quote just sums it up perfectly. Money follows mastery, and mastery follows focus. Think about it. You can't become a true expert at anything, and you certainly can't command an expert's income if your attention is constantly being pulled in a million different directions. Real mastery is built on a foundation of deep, sustained concentration. In this kind of sustained concentration, it has a name, deep work. This is that flow state where real, actual value gets created. It's where you solve the complex problems, learn the difficult skills, and produce results that are really hard for anyone else to replicate. This is where the magic, and let's be honest, the money truly happens. And the difference here is just, it's stark. The distracted worker, their output is low, it's inconsistent, it's full of errors, and their income potential just kind of stalls out. But the focused worker, they deliver high, consistent output of excellent quality, and that leads directly to high growth potential. The marketplace always rewards focus. Okay, so the theory is clear, right? But how do we actually put this into practice? Let's build a really simple, actionable blueprint you can start using like today. So here it is, a simple but really powerful 3-step routine. First, every morning, just identify your single most valuable task for the day. Second, schedule a 90-minute deep work block to tackle it. And you've got to protect this time on your calendar like it's a meeting with your most important client. And third, during that block, you go dark. Phone off, tabs closed, notifications silenced. Make this your sacred, untouchable time. Look, if you take only one thing away from all of this, please let it be this. In the modern economy, your attention is not just some mental state. It is your single greatest economic asset. You have to protect it, you have to direct it, and you have to invest it wisely. So that leaves us with one final question. Knowing that your focus is the raw material for your own success, what fortune will you build with it? Thanks for joining our explainer.